Hey, this is downtown Dallas a few hours after the shooting. It's quiet, there's people walking around. About to walk through this, see what it looks like. Bus stop ahead of me is shut down. Alright, still downtown Dallas. Now I can actually see the perimeter. There are actually buses picking up close to this zone. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and look at the perimeter.
But you didn't buy me that. These buses keep fucking adding me up.
Man. Jeez Louise. Big ass perimeter. Alright. We're behind, let's see what hotel this is. Behind the Hyatt. Around this corner up here to the left, we're gonna see the barrier. But it looks like they're actually letting like the homeless people and general people who sleep behind this hotel wander behind it. Even though it's closer to the scene than a lot of the roped off spots. I'm gonna walk behind this hotel. Take a look. Oh yeah, there's the barrier. So even though the West End is not open, it seems like it's concentrated towards the school away from the station. Here's really the beginning of the perimeter. I have to head north. They have people patrolling it, I guess, making sure no one fucks with it. It's sort of interesting because in theory there's a lot of homeless people in this area that had to take shelter that they pushed out of here. So some of the homeless are just still here, shelter in place, nowhere for them to go. Not now, not ever. There's news crews. From here we can see El Centro. I think that's where the dude buried himself up in there. Yep. Alright. Here's the bus station they got closed down. News crews parked up. There's actually a food truck just for the cops and news crews. Here's West End. It's cleared out. I'm about to walk around it. Goodness gracious. This is a sad sight. Middle of downtown, you can even see the Pearl. I'm just north of West End Station. There's right by the Williams Chicken and the McDonald's. The McDonald's is actually open, it appears. Serving police officers that are down here. It's mostly news crews and police. It's a weird scene. So in theory, if you take yourself down here, you can get pretty close if you actually want to see this. Alright, looped around north, the other side of West End. This is the station that's closed. You can see that trains are running through it. They're just not stopping or opening the doors. At this point, there are volunteer groups. You can see them wearing like little neon vests. They're just handing out water. In theory, a lot of the homeless people didn't bother to move. They're just down here sitting with the police, waiting for the day to start. Walking back towards West End Station now from the, let me think, north, south, east. Approaching West End from the west side now. It's quiet. The closer you get to it, the quieter it is. It seems like at this point the investigation's done. People are just trying to be respectful. This is probably the right thing to do. So I'm just checking it out, taking it all in, getting it into my head that it's real. I'm gonna cross the street up here, see if we can get a better view. Yeah, we're on Pacific. This is the street that the rail runs down. There's West End right there. Clear it out. Here's a red car. It looks like he's not going to let anyone off. He's just stopping for the lights. Oddly enough, this building right here that's not roped off is the El Centro Records building. It's separate from where the guy boxed himself up, but here we are right by El Centro, right over there. You can see how close I can get to seeing the building, I guess. It's sort of sad. This area is part of my morning walk. I would have been here if the shooting hadn't happened. Yep. Sure enough, walking by the El Centro Records building, that's El Centro across the street. It's quiet. They're just shutting shit down. Sad scene. Sad scene. Oddly enough, we're between the El Centro Records building, our building, and the whole one. You can actually walk by one side of El Centro. Blockade starts in the middle of the street right there. So I guess they have the northeast corner of the school is the section where it's concentrated at. Now we're at the west end towards the middle of the campus. This is the main campus right here. Right by it. I guess it's the backside of El Centro. It's like untouched. There's 2 officers and an art piece. This whole side of the building's clear. At the edge of El Centro, backside of it, there's a barricade. I guess that's a alcohol, tobacco, firearms ban. It's very, very, very quiet. Very quiet. But yeah, imagine if I walked up there, they'd tell me to move. But there's the corner of El Centro, no ropes. There's cops by the edge. Here's a pair of abandoned reading glasses. Around the corner up there is a volleyball. You can just tell people were ditching their belongings as they heard shit was wrong. So there's weird things on the ground. It looks like there was car accidents.